can join them.
Well, it looks pretty serious out there, and cold. But you don't have a choice when you're in prison, do you? Anyway, soon the prisoners will be coming in here for a formal dinner. This could be a dangerous occasion, as it's the only time when all the prisoners are together in one room, with knife and fork and full belly, weapons and energy. Anything could happen. And I hope the guards are ready for it.
Sit down over there! Sit down! What do you think you're doing? Sit your voice down!
I just told you I didn't take your knife. What are you, deaf? Why don't you just sit down like the man said?
Sit down!
Hey, guard, he's taken my knife.
I don't care. Sit down and shut up.
Well, bullshit.
I didn't touch it.
There'll be no swearing in the mess hall, mate. Mind your language. Put your plate down and sit.
You took the knife, didn't you?
Get back!
Get into the confinement cell.
Right?
In the morning, mate. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Alright, let me go on. I didn't do nothing. He took me freaking knife.
Plead stealing state property, sir, and put himself and other prisoners at risk.
State property. You know, after the Labor government. Hey, guys. Give me my battery, will you? We'll run the blood. Let me down in a minute. You don't have to.
It's almost midnight before we are all to spend our first night here. Joining the inmates tonight will be the man at the front row of this project.
Really, tonight's about two things. Firstly, it's about giving a group of people an experience that a lot of our young people go through. So it sort of helps them relate or understand, I suppose, what the young people that we work with that are locked up. The other thing is it's giving us great resources to help fund our programs, to help fund our employment programs, our mentoring programs, and help us help more young people. Nothing's going to be changed in a flash. It's going to take time, and we need to hang in there for periods of time. So we ask all our mentors to hang in there for 12 months, and really about long-term relationships. And so we've got some fantastic employers involved with us, like Sweps and Toll, KFC, Grocon, a whole range of great companies that are helping us out. And you know, they're in it for the long haul, and they're giving kids some real great opportunities that are changing their lives.
Yes.
We just need more people to join us.
That's the message you'd like to give them?
Yeah, it's not really all about money, it's really about giving young people an opportunity for a job is probably our main message tonight.
Well, I'm going to find my prison jammies now. I'll see you in the morning. They do have pyjamas in prison, don't they? Good morning. It's 7 a.m. at the prison, and I don't think anyone got a great night's sleep last night. But there's 2 hours and counting before the prisoners hopefully are released. But before that, mandatory exercises, a generous bonus, one might say, after a cold night of confinement. Well, now the inmates are all pumped up. Mark Watt, the CEO of Whitelion, is going to address the prisoners and guards, or should I say the generous and colourful people who have contributed to this event.
Good morning, fellow inmates. We had a lovely night together last night. Sorry, I can't stay tonight, but unfortunately some of you guys haven't raised your bail, so you'll be staying another night. Just actually as I was looking at this crowd, great crowd, thank you so much for coming and getting involved. It's great to see some visitors here. One of the sad things is when you go visit a juvenile justice centre on visits, it's nothing like this, unfortunately. We don't get the visits, the young people are very isolated, and that's one of the saddest things about a juvenile justice centre is that visits actually demonstrate how disconnected the young people we work with are. And so what this event is doing tonight, last night and today, is actually trying to connect the community back with these kids. And so we've got about 35 ambassadors, new ambassadors. They're all the people in the suits. We're all new ambassadors for Whiteline, but not really ambassadors for Whiteline, but ambassadors for young people. And so look, I want to thank all the ambassadors for giving up their time and being involved in the bailout. And we hope to continue our relationship, continue getting jobs for kids, mentors for kids, making a difference in the lives of young people.
Well, as Bailout draws to a close, there's a lighter and more relaxed atmosphere in the yard. And I think it's a good time now to talk to some of the participants. Ladies, when you arrived last night, what was your initial impression?
We were scared. I was scared. I was really nervous and apprehensive, and then when we got sent in, it was really quite confronting. And
I was put in solitary for mucking up, and I had nothing to read except my charge sheet over and over again, which got a bit boring after a while, and I was going a bit spare, so very scary thought, and that was only for half an hour, so I never want to do that again.
And there was some regimentation associated with the dining room. Was that anything interesting happened there?
Oh, yes, I have an interesting story. My dinner got taken from me when I was cheeky to one of the guards. My name is Tam, so I was given a Tim Tam instead and told to eat it with a knife and fork, which is quite difficult. But then luckily there was a bit of a ruckus and I just ate it.
Has it changed your awareness about incarceration and juvenile problems in the justice system? And how has it?
Definitely. Your personal freedoms are taking away. Anybody that says people get an easy ride, locked up, TVs, educational opportunities, there's nothing can compare to someone following your every move, even to the bathroom. It's the worst feeling in the world, and even though that it was for an hour, all your personal freedoms, you have no choice, you have no individuality, and I think that's the worst thing. And people need to be equipped to have their everything reinstalled for them when they get back.
And equipping young people with the skills to have a meaningful life and feel good about themselves is what Bailout seeks to promote. New South Wales Attorney General Greg Smith is in support.
I'm very excited about Whitelion's work. I think it's a great opportunity we had here over the last few days to get donors who come from business and from government departments, councils and all that to pitch in, to experience the circumstances, what it's like to spend time in cells overnight, but to also give generously to Whiteline so they can continue their work of training young people, finding them work and keeping them steady, learning how to have a normal life, and that sometimes takes a lot of time.
Minister, thank you very much for your time. I'm happy to report that despite what Mark Watts said, all the inmates raised their bail and are soon to go home. Their bail raised $35,000, bringing a total of $400,000 for all fundraising activities nationally. Following Bailout 2011, Whiteline will continue their work in juvenile justice. The next project is a program specifically targeting Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, who constitute 48.5% of young people in custody. You can find out more about Whiteline and its activities on the Whiteline website. Well, that brings us to the end of the show. Our thanks to Ben King, Joe Turner, Lisa Pears and the cast and crew of Bailout. you have drawn attention to a positive social initiative in an engaging and memorable way. I'm Tim Rochford, and I'll see you at the theatre.